So what else are these terrorists? My story hasn't changed. I've been literally fighting with these people daily for 5 years and 5 months. So what hustle are they pulling or what misrepresentation? I've never seen any game. I'm the one who's been saying the same shit for forever. So what's going on? And in 2018, I had no fucking clue what was going on. I was trying to figure out if I was psychotic at one point, but I figured out it was technology, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, like I said to these expert investigators, like I said before as well, they need to show the evolution of my understanding of what the fuck was going on if they're really experts. And from the first day I got implanted to trying to figure it out and go step by step, then analyzing information, then deciding something real going on. I need to start logging this. And then I started logging all this stuff in my DOJ letter. But yeah, don't fall for these guys' bullshit. I don't know what hustle they're pulling now, pretending like I've seen some game that I've never seen. I've been writing to law enforcement daily for I've been writing to law enforcement since late 2017. I think I even wrote to law enforcement in 2016 about people hacking me or something, and even called the attorney general about something weird going on at my hospitals or something. I don't remember what I said exactly, but I remember calling the attorney general when I lived in Brooklyn, in New York, in apartment 36L at the Brooklyner. But regardless of that, but it didn't have anything to do with implantation or any of this weird shit I hear about daily that I still don't fully understand and had nothing to do with gambling. But regardless of that, yeah, what else are these terrorists trying to pull now? As yeah, I've been saying the same shit repeatedly for a while and writing to law enforcement daily, literally multiple times a day. UN High Commissioner, Bureau of Counterterrorism, United Nations Counterterrorism, Department of Justice, IC3, FBI, Department of Homeland Security. I'm the don't be that guy. So I'm the one who was telling this guy in 2019 of these kids trying to set up some global patent lawsuit and whatever the fuck else they were doing. My theory is they may not just be trying to set up a global patent lawsuit. My theory is these guys are looking for ways to bring large groups of people together, maybe into some sort of implantation hole where they get people together, whether in Dubai or Dallas or wherever, get them all into one place, confined for a court or some long term thing. And then while they're in this being held somewhere or sleeping at hotels or whatever the hell these people are doing for these covert courts or these discussions, they may be having people already set up at bases and implanting people, neural implants in people's brains, whether brain computer interfaces or other devices. And that may be one of their tactics to get these devices into people's brains and body as well, is having these courts and getting large groups of people together where maybe they stay places long term and they start implanting people. But like I said, one of the potential ways to treat this or combat these implantable devices, the idea I made the other day, is just like with kidney stones, you use lithotripsy to bust a kidney stone. Maybe lithotripsy with sound waves could bust these implantable devices. The EMP cage is another potential way to combat these terrorists with their implantable devices that interact with the nervous system. So those are two ways I had developed. I had made the EMP cage a long time ago. I came up with lithotripsy the other day. Look at my authentic first key logs. It's in there somewhere. And it's in my EMP gauge. I also had made the antenna jammer one, but I didn't log it right when I thought of it. These telepathy people probably stole it, misrepresented it as usual. But I've never seen the game, so I never had access to any engineers or anyone. So that's another key point, because supposedly I was supposed to have access to some engineers wherever this game was, and I never agreed to any bets, never placed any bets. I'm just being held hostage in something illegally against my will that I never even agreed to. And then there's these delusional people who think they have the right to gamble with money and property that's mine illegally without my permission. So they somehow develop some delusion they could just make shit up and claim they have some gambling ring or create one and then make up a fake account in my name and start gambling with money and property that's mine illegally. And I've been reporting this to law enforcement for a really long time. And they're just acting like it doesn't exist, act like people aren't just gambling with money and property that's mine illegally. So I don't know what to do. But yeah, I never gave anyone permission to gamble with anything that's mine, let alone my property. Nor did I have no financial representatives or advisors either. And I've never created a gambling account on the internet in my fucking life. I go to Las Vegas to gamble, and I gamble legally. And if I had large sums of money, let me put it this way, I wouldn't be gambling in a gambling ring with terrorists and criminals involved in RICO. Because if, let's say I had $1 trillion, you put $1 trillion in a illegal gambling ring involved in RICO, you know what's going to happen to it? You think you're going to be rich? The FBI is going to catch all of you and freeze and seize those assets. So I try to avoid RICOs, because when you get involved in RICO, your assets get freezed and seized. So I definitely wouldn't be gambling with large sums of money in a RICO. And I wouldn't be gambling with large sums of money in an online internet world with criminals and cyber terrorists and hackers, because cyber terrorists and hackers will probably kick your ass and steal your money on a computer. So I try to avoid that too. So I don't know who these idiots are falling for this shit, but they are like, I don't know who this idiot is they're lying to, because I don't know anything about computers. So I wouldn't really be challenging hackers to things that involve computers, because I literally don't know anything about computers. So it wouldn't be a good idea to be like, yeah, let's make a hacker bet when I know nothing about computers so you can rob me. Or let's make a cryptocurrency bet with hackers who probably, some of them maybe have developed the currency for all I know, and then get robbed. Yeah, I don't like being robbed, and I don't like putting myself in a situation where I could be robbed. So that makes zero sense. So whoever these idiots are falling for this shit, it's driving me insane. Like I say, there's more than criminal negligence involved with this, and these people's stupidity and gross negligence is endangering my life, endangering humanity, and so are their lives. And large sums of money is also being stolen as well. But I'm more concerned about my life as well as my family's life and humanity right now. All the negligence, gross negligence, can be handled later, amongst whatever the hell else, all the crimes committed, property stolen. But yeah, I'm not one to challenge hackers to hacker bets or whatever the hell these people are doing when I don't know anything about computers. Nor am I the type to allow people to gamble with money that's mine that I don't even know who the fuck they are, or my property. I'm weird if my mom takes 45K out of my E-Trade, for crying out loud, let alone someone I've encountered in life or didn't encounter in life gambling with $1 billion or more dollars of mine. Yeah, not cool with that. I wouldn't even let my mother gamble with $1 billion of mine, and I trust my mother more than anyone. I'd be like, nah, I'm cool with that. So don't fall for bullshit. These guys are lying to someone, and it's infuriating me now. These guys need to go to prison. They're doing illegal betting impersonation, claiming I gave them permission for X, Y, and Z. I've never given anyone permission for shit. And what I'm finding out is all the stuff I say all day out loud in my fucking room clearly is not being translated honestly to whoever these telepathy people claim they're talking to. So someone's obviously not reporting honestly, and it's more than infuriating. So whoever these supposed investigators are, or these telepathy people claiming they're reporting honestly, don't. So don't trust them. Praise Jesus.